And it's amazing to think that for 200 years, essentially, Jews lived secretly in Spain under the Inquisition.
Dr. Alan Mendoza, it's a pleasure to have you on Lessons for Life. You are a British political analyst as well as media commentator, and you are somebody that is really having a big influence in the community here in Britain.
Thank you, Robert. Well, a pleasure to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your upbringing and what led you into this sphere of work that you're doing currently.
I grew up in the 1980s, 1990s in London. And as you can tell by my family name, it's an old Sephardic family in the UK. So I was always conscious from a very early age that we had been here a long time, very long time for British, sort of Jews in that way. Not so long maybe for, for other people, but it meant that we had a different perspective because we could trace our family back to the early 18th century. So interesting, the family came clearly as crypto-Jews straight from Spain under the Inquisition. They did, God only knows, but they lived there and maintained their tradition somehow, and when the opportunity existed to re-emerge, they re-emerged to London. They didn't go via Amsterdam. The first famous sporting Jew in the world, okay, and there aren't that many, let's be realistic, but the first famous one was a boxer called Daniel Mendoza, of course, late 18th century champion of England and Ireland. But it's interesting because he was essentially, I suppose, the first Jew in the UK who came to public prominence in anything other than the literary sense. Obviously, we had Shylock. That's not a good example. But Daniel Mendoza, or Mendoza the Jew, as he was known, gave a different impression, a noble Jew fighting in the ring, and he brought science to boxing, which is interesting as well. He's an ancestor, he's a great uncle, so he's won a lot. We're from the next branch down. But you can get the sense the family's large.